Alright, Paper Guy here with another replay review, this time of Elwell 5, who said he likes playing Rus and he struggles with fast castle civs. So we're going to look at this game on Cliff's side against Japan, where I am guessing it's going to be a fast castle, because Japan loves the fast castle. So before we actually watch, let's talk about strategy against fast castle. If you're going against a civ like the fast castle, HRE, Japan, OTD, Byzantine sometimes, and as always, any civ can fast castle, but definitely there's some civs that like do it more than others. You have kind of two options. One, you go all in immediately and cut off gold, knowing that they are trying to rush castle. They don't want to make units. So if you're making units, you either catch them not making any units, and then you push in before they age up, or just as they age up, you push in, because if they have no gold, they can't make units. Or two, you 2TC and you wall up, and your goal is you hit castle before they can take advantage of getting castle units. So you make spears and you just hold. But the danger of that is that they grab relics and then they can match basically early eco advantages of relics. So it's all about that balance. So let's see how you. As someone who's played Japan, has played HRE, has tried fast castle strategies, the 1TC all in push is my goat is my, in my opinion, the best strategy. So let's see how you play this one. With Rus, as always, you have to play the little mini game as well. So you do that. Talk with the sheep, good. Let's watch it from your perspective here early on. Gonna rush through this first portion. Gonna do 3 scouts, okay. On a small map like Cliffside, I don't know if 3 scouts is necessarily worth it. It depends if you can actually micro 3 scouts. That's what it really comes down to. That's gold. You need to have one of your scouts that's going to bring back. Okay, so we're watching perspective right. You should not be watching your scout fight this deer. And then this wolf. You need to be constantly bounced between your scouts. Each one should be on a different hotkey. And when you're fighting a wolf, you don't need to look at that anymore. Go look at the other stuff. Because you might miss deer, you might miss a different wolf, you might miss a macro at home, so just a small thing. Let's check Kremlin placement, this is key. Kremlin on gold. That's fine. It's always good to protect gold. And you're going to 2TC and see, I'm not a fan of this. I would almost rather you just Kremlin and go all in. And in fact, an option for you is if you decide to go all in, you actually do Golden Gate. You do Golden Gate because you just want the pure eco support. You're not going to defend. You don't need the Kremlin to defend. You're going to go all in. So that's a suggestion. That's the time I'd say you go Golden Gate as a Rus, is when the strategy is we're going all in. We're trying to win the game right here. And I just want the eco help. Here's the thing, you're rushing a second TC, you're not even rushing the second TC. So a key thing about second TCs, if you're doing them right out the gate, is you want to do them as fast as possible. Fast as possible means splitting your villagers evenly between stone and wood. Well, not exactly evenly, you need more wood than stone. So, like 2 extra villagers on wood than stone. You have 6 on food right now, which is a waste. You don't need that food. You only need 4 on food, and you should put 2, split the 2 between stone and wood, and you just keep adding the stone and wood until you get there. On the flip side, you need to have your scouts on each side of his base, just so you can see everything that's happening. I don't mind you chasing down his scout with your scout, but your scout should be placed around. Because the one thing you don't want him to do is, like, sneak back and get berries for free, or sneak back and get deer for free. Like, you want to keep him in base as much as possible. Also, he's making units. Interesting. Okay, so he saw you going 2TC and decided, I'm going to make units. So he's not... Okay, and this is key right here. If your scout's here and you see 2 gold villagers, he's not going castle. He's actually going for it. He needs wood. If he was going castle, he'd have like 5 and he'd make a tower. A tower is a good key that someone is going castle if they make a tower right when they enter feudal. He did make a tower, he needs 2 on gold, so you should be expecting units. And if it's Japan, it's either going to be Samurai or it's going to be Ana Bugatti. So in this case, the Kremlin is a very good support. Knight. Yeah, he didn't stop you from getting that TC, so that's good. So yeah, I would have actually liked if your scout had just gone directly to the gold. Here's the thought process. Can these Annas hurt me right now? They can't. Your villagers are under TC, your villagers are under Kremlin. So he literally cannot hurt you right now. What's more impactful is if you go cut off gold, and if your knight had gone instantly, he doesn't get the power up. And he's forced to make units to stop your knight, and you slow him down. Second is that once he gets past 3 Annas, your knight will probably lose that 1v4, because Anna's DPS is so high, so you need more knights. And you need to drop your TC right now. So you got too distracted with this. So right now you are microing your knight going in and out, right? And it's not worth it. You have lost significant time in getting your second TC up. Your TC could already be going up right now. Could be going up on, it sucks, but on the berries and gold. You could have ran it out to the boar here because he's completely focused down here. Unfortunately, you would have wanted to put it here, right? But the boar works, boar and wood. Instead, you've overgathered 180 wood, and you're not getting the eco bonus. Like, you're not, the slower it takes you to get your TC down, the less villagers you're going to be up. And now he's rushing castle. He made enough Annas to successfully do what he wanted to do, which was slow you down. Now I'm interested if he actually goes castle. He's now going on stone, which is interesting. But if I'm you, I'm like, oh, he's potentially going castle here. Though Annas are still showing up. So really the easy solution here is you could also just drop an archery range and just go mass archers. Archers are good against Annas, they're good against spears. And then push them away. That TC takes so long. You're at 500 extra wood right now. So this tells me you're not checking your resources a lot. So a key thing we need to be doing is whenever we are, whenever we have a moment where we're not like close microing. Close microing is like you're in a big fight or you have multiple things going on you have to check. We need to be checking our resources and ask yourselves what we need. And so in this case, you didn't check your resources for a long time and missed. You could have got a second TC faster. You're missing right now. You have all this extra wood. You could drop 2 archery ranges, start making archers. You drop 2 archery ranges and a stable and start making knights with archers, and you're good to go. Or you can just rush castle at this point, but you're gonna run out of food soon. But you're not checking your resources and asking, what do I need? What am I trying to do? Now you're gonna lose the scout for no reason. If you ever get an alert, you can press spacebar, and it'll take you to the alert. Where it happens. Don't do this tower. What's this tower? The purpose of a tower is to provide sight, is to provide protection, and a place for your villagers to hide. Villagers to hide is, you have the TC here. You have Kremlin. You have a TC. You have plenty of hiding spots. So this fortress actually doesn't do anything for you. That fortress was just 175 wasted wood and wasted villager build time. If that fortress was here and you're now gathering boar, you'd be in a really good spot. And that's one thing you missed. If an opponent's attacking one side, you generally have space to go take resource on the other side. 8 villagers, wooden fortress, taking that boar, your food is in a really good spot. But so what I'm seeing is he did a strategy you weren't expecting. He went all in on units. He's still pumping units. And instead of reacting to that, you're not. I don't see you dropping extra production. You way overgathered it. You got pushed off balance and didn't adjust your plan, which I'm guessing was 2 TC castle. All of a sudden he's attacking you. So now you need to adjust by putting that production. So what do you see next? You're gonna go all in on knights, and the worry about going on. See, you see a spearman just right here. The worry about going all in on knights is that he's predicting that. As someone who's played Japanese, this early pressure goal is to push you into something that he's already ready to counter. So he knows you're going knights. He's gonna start throwing spears, and then the second you start doing mass knights, the spears are gonna eat that up. You want archers, because if you go mass archers, he might start making samurai in response, and now you can go. And your knights would beat samurai. So this 2TC works when you really have, it's efficient and quick. Why are these knights all the way up here? You're facing a lot of pressure at home. A lot of Annas. And these knights either need to be at home to fight, and you need to be pushing them away. because right now you can't really raid him. He's a tower here. He has a bunch of hiding spots. If you can't, I'm thinking you're right now going to come around up top, which is fine, but like right now the Annas are just going to kind of do whatever they want, which is worrying. Getting fitted leatherwork is really, really good here. Pop him in the tower. Say okay. We raided. 2 villas dead. Coming in on top raid. This is nice. Let's see how many villagers you killed so far. You killed 4 villagers, and you're up 10, which means he actually forgot to do villagers. Probably at some point. It's a good raid though. Good raid. Smart to come in on the top, but what's happening to you now is the issue that you set yourself up for from the jump, which is your attitude. And him just having units all around here. One, I'm surprised he didn't just camp the deer, but like you're gonna run out of food and you can't build anything, and this TC isn't even protecting berries. Like you haven't secured any food. So now that's gonna be really tough for you in a second. So these knights good. I wish you didn't lose these. It would have been better if you had, when you got to the TC, to pull them back. But I know you're kind of all over the place. Let's watch from your perspective here. Good hits. More villagers dead. Awesome. So, he knows. He knows you're waiting on food. You have to just rush the berries. And see, this is when it would have been really nice if you had a tower on the berries instead of next to the TC. And really earlier, you should have gone to the boar as soon as you can. Your food would not be an issue right now if you're on the boar. And he sees that, so he's going to send all his units around to get on the berries. We need defense. More stabilism at his spears now. He's just suffocating on food right now, yeah. You can see now he has spears on his farms. So what I'm seeing here is that that lack of food's really hurting you now. Now he's aging up. Here's the thing, you have way more villagers than him. You're 56. He has 35, so that's good for you. But if you can age up and get relics, it goes away. And his Yurishiro is gonna make more units. So you kind of lost the advantage here. I would not double down, I'd rush castle. I would drop a market, buy castle, and you gotta go castle. And what's beautiful about your castle is you can do the high trade house and drop it here and get food that's pretty safe under Kremlin and town center. And then you can start doing farms around the high trade house. Yeah, you need a wall here to good. And then I would wall. I don't like this wall per se. I would have just done a wall from here, wall here, and here, and then wall this build line right here. So he has to run past this. Here, age up. If he just kept the pressure, I think he would have been in a really bad spot. Get the knights up here. Okay, we've done a lot of talking, so it's another tower. So here's the thing with static defenses versus units. You dropped 135, 400, over 500 wood worth of towers, which that could have been 2 archery rangers and multiple archers, which are just much more effective fighting this. Those towers die the second he makes rangers. You see how good the archers are doing, but great if you had those archers earlier. They burn through the food. I would get on berries and start dropping farms. Let's put the high trade house. You didn't age. Oh no, dude. One, you need a wall here. You didn't age up? I just assumed you aged up. Oh no. One, make sure you have all your production on 1 hotkey, so you're not making all your units out of 1. I like putting on my production like 4, 3, so I can do this and then tab through the things I need to make. But you needed to age up, because if you're gonna sit here in H2 and he gets H3, you're in a really bad spot. And you have so many on wood. You need to start taking groups of wood villagers and making farms like that, but just back here or near Kremlin, like right here. Guessing he's grabbing all the relics right now. He went to TC himself, and so that's the tough part about Japan, is if you delay your TC, eventually he can then drop his own TC because he gets stone naturally from gathering gold. And so now he's matching you. Like, you're ahead on vills, but you're no longer gaining a lead on vills. Don't put the farms in the front, put them in the back, and then wall. Protect them. Get the farming upgrade. You don't have any of your upgrades. You have so much gold. Please get your upgrades. Your eagle upgrades are very, very important. And you've overinvested in archers. And so here's the thing to know. If someone fast castles, you know he's going to start either making knights or making art and making samurai. And what I've seen is that he is always counter-picking you. Like, the second you pick something, he's counter-picked you. You need to think about that. Counter to the counter. Second you hit the age up, you really need crossbows, because Japan loves to go heavy units. Crossbows and archer mix. Don't push, don't push, don't push. The reason I say don't push is that you saw what he had. Lots of knights. That's a no-go for you. It's not worth throwing your archers away, because your archers will still be good against Anas. Because here's what's gonna happen. You make a lot of crossbows, and then he's gonna make Anas. And now you're taking the wrong fights. You have your knights fighting spears and your archers fighting knights. It's a no-go. You need to pull your knights back to fight his knights and have archers tap archers. But here's the thing. Why are we pushing going into castle? I say this. I do this myself. You felt like you had an opening, so you pushed. But you were about to hit castle. And now you're going to throw away all of these knights. That could have been castle knights and way more effective. You're fighting early knights to castle knights and archers to castle knights. This was just not the fight to take. You should have just been patient, walled up, got your upgrades, got crossbowmen. The thing you have to remember is you're up villagers. So as long as you maintain that, you will come out on top. If you just protect your villagers, get on resources. Instead, you just threw your army away, which is gonna probably snowball here. Like, you still have 17 minutes left, but it's probably gonna snowball. He probably takes a bad fight here. Yeah, he didn't need to take that fight. Call the gremlins, wall this the second he leaves. You need to be careful when you send your villagers out to deer, because if you pre-shoot them, if you place it in the fog of war, so I like to just walk them over and then keep checking them until they get there and then drop it in a good spot. You need a front line. If you go pure crossbows, you will die. You need a front line. Men at arms or knights. I suggest men at arms. Okay, so once again, we're at the resource issue where you have so many resources, but you're not spending them. And you literally cannot spend them. You don't have the production to spend them. So when you see this, you need to ask yourself what I need. I need a lot more production. You have so much wood, and you need to spend this golden food. So I dropped 4 barracks, I dropped 2 more archery ranges, and I'm pumping 4 men at arms, 4 crossbows. Just pump, 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 pump. Because right now you literally cannot make enough units, and you're not making units because you don't have them queued, I think, like on a hotkey. Mass Mangonels is great, but if you can't defend them, they'll just die. You can't go imp here. So you go. Here's the call. The second you go imp, he pushes. So you didn't pull the wall. See, that's why you gotta connect the walls. Gotta connect the walls. The second you hit imp, he goes all in and pushes you, and you die. Because he's just been making units this whole time. And here's the thing, you have food, you get the farming set up, but you have to keep making units, And the second you age up, you want to go Chelsea. Just pure Chelsea and men at arms, and you win. Age up. Here comes the push. Or yeah, he's about to hit him. I don't know why he's pushing there, that's interesting. Okay, you have a lot of time here. You make Mangonels, don't make crossbows. Here's the thing. The second you age up, here's your comp. It is lots of Chelsea. It's lots of Mangonels, Springholds, and Bombards, and a few men at arms. But really, you could literally do Siege Ball of crossbows, not crossbows, Springhold, Mangonel, and Bombards, and just do pure Chelsea. You can do pure Chelsea because they have, they can hold their own on melee, and then your siege will do the rest. But you have to put these crossbows is not the move. You have Chelsea right here. They're not that expensive. Just do Chelsea. No, you're not gonna sit here on the siege, are you? You're lucky. Even then, you lost way too much to this. Japanese friend up to? Castle the Crow right in the center. Bold. I need mass siege here. And also, you stopped making villagers. You're at 83 villagers, you just stop making villagers. You want to get to like 110, 120 villagers at least for this imp fight. For more villagers. Because he has all the relics. So, well, 4, because you have this one right. So if you guys match villagers, he will just be better than you because of relics. He's aged up. What does this even do? Okay. I've really never built Castle Crows, I forgot what I did. Now he's just gonna wear you down. And he's going, here's the thing, he's going pure knight. Your Streltsy kill everything he has. Just make Streltsy and men at arms. And then you need like 6 Mangonels. Because watch, he's gonna encircle these Mangonels, or he's gonna walk up over with Spring Ults right now. You need way more units. But really need more villagers. Now you're making more villagers, okay. Okay, so when they're sitting like this and not really pay attention, this is a great time to roll up and just get a volley. Some early damage. Here, it's a Spring Ult. You haven't made any Spring Ults yourself. Look, if you're going to go into the siege battle, you have to make Spring Ults. If you go pure Mangonels, you'll just die to Spring Ults. You need Spring Ults. Because here's the bonus. Since he did Trebuchets, you can put unit slots into other things. Sell the food, get your upgrades. Look at this. So many Spring Ults. Nice giving off from resources. He's just playing this down to a T. When it gets to Castle and then Imperial, it really becomes who can secure the resources with keeps, who has the military to then get to them because he has knights, and then just suffocating you on resources. Push. Could definitely pull this Mangonel, so he's just coming down this. And here's the truth. If you had none of these crossbows and pure Streltsy, you do amazing. If you have 2 Spring Ults to kill that Mangonel, it goes even better. If you had 2 Bombards to start killing this Castle of the Crow, you're golden. But I think I got cut off, so I'm just gonna say your goals again. Your goal should be to go try practicing going all in 1 TC on fast castle civs, cut off their gold. Just make knights, archers, get rams down, go. Especially the second hit castle, go. 2, and just raid them to death, cut off resources. 2, secure space yourself with walls and keeps if you go into Castle Imperial. 3, adjust your unit comps and adjust the situation. Look at your resources and go, what do I need? What do I need to be building? What's going on? He's pushing me. What is he pushing me with? What units do I need? Like, ask yourself those questions, answer them, and react. It'll be slow at first, but it'll get faster the more you actually think through those questions. And just asking yourself those things and adjusting, because you were very slow to adjust. Whenever he did something, you were taking too long to then react to it. And make sure you're picking the best unit comps for your civ in each stage of the game. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. And keep grinding, man. Good luck on your games.